भगवान की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की
Hare Krishna. So, thank you very much. So, today, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, we are so fortunate to have association of His Grace Pranavanand Prabhu today. So, I'll give a brief introduction about Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji was born into a traditional Sri Vaishnava family and received initiation by His Holiness Radhanand Swami Maharaj in 2019 at ISKCON Govardhan Eco Village. So, His Holiness Radhanand Swami Maharaj is very well known in ISKCON to preach, especially all over the world, but especially to Grahasthas as well. So, and Prabhuji is engaged in DT worship, Harikatha and spiritual practices from early childhood. He holds a degree in computer science engineering from SRM University Chennai. He delivered over 1,000 plus hours of spiritual lectures worldwide, followed by over 1 million people across social media platforms, globally renowned for powerful Telugu discourses. So we have some Telugu people, devotees as well, and also speaks fluently in Hindi and English. Frequently featured on major TV channels like Suman TV, iDreams TV, Red TV, Bhakti, Sanatan Dharma, Vedika, and other TV channels. He inspires and guides thousands, youth, children, and families on the path of Krishna consciousness. He is president of ISKCON Adilabad. It's near Hyderabad, I think, yeah. And actively developing a vibrant temple community there. He is director of Radha Govind Annadan Trust, serving prasadam to hundreds, especially in tribal regions. Prabhuji is honored with the Spiritual Scientist Award by Andhra University. And Prabhuji has very nice YouTube links and Instagram pages as well. So, and I think Prabhuji is serving as personal servant of His Holiness Radharani Swami Maharaj as well. It's not written, but yeah. So, would like to welcome Prabhuji by loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam, Pangum langayate girim, Yat kripatamaham vande, Sri Gurum Dinatarinam. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadhalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadvaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So I am very grateful to and happy to be with all of you in Scotland. So today's topic is something which has been copied from the previous topics. So someone has kept in London the topic is choose your destiny. After that, everywhere I went to UK, everywhere it is choose your destiny, choose your destiny, choose your destiny. I said, what happened? Is it a really good, very important topic here? I said, no, Prabhuji, because some devotee has said everybody is saying, going in the same line, choose your destiny. So I thought I will give the same lecture which I gave in all the classes. So same topic means no stress. So choosing destiny. I'll tell you a story, then I'll ask you some questions. Okay? Once there was one person who was traveling in the ocean. He had a big boat, a lot of money with him. And just today in the morning I went to the site where Titanic was made. How many of you have seen the crane which was used to make Titanic? It's in Belfast. Next time you could go and see. I asked them, will they use the same crane again? He said, no, they are not using it. Only if some repairs are there, they are repairing, but no new ship is being constructed with the same crane. So I was just thinking about the ship, and then I thought, let me tell this story. Then his boat also started to sink actually. When his boat started to sink, he was very much worried, all my money will go. So you know what he did? He was holding on to the bags of money which he had. But if you hold on to the weight and you are sinking, what will happen? Huh? We will sink faster, right? So the person started sinking even more faster. Then he thought, let me give up some money but keep something which I have had. So he left one bag, but he was still holding to another bag. Do you think he'll be able to swim? No. You will be able to swim only if your two hands are free, right? So finally he understood, at least if I have life, I'll be able to swim. Let me give up the another bag also. He left another bag of money which he had. Now he was able to swim. So he swam and finally he reached an island. There is one place called Krishna Island. How many of you have been to Krishna Island? Nobody? Only Baleshwar Prabhu. I know Prabhu that you went. Except you, I am asking. Nobody has gone to Krishna Island? Adi Kavi Prabhu, next time you can take all of them to Krishna Island, okay? It's such a beautiful place. Ireland is an island. And then there is one more island in the island. And there, out of nowhere, are big deities of Radha Govinda. And you know who serves them? All the devotees from Ukraine. And when I went, the devotees made such wonderful prasad. 16 items were there, and all were made with so much attention and care. Every sweet they made for the Lord was looking so beautiful actually. So next time when you all will plan some trips, please go to Krishna Island and spend some time there. It's a very beautiful place. And on that island, you just have to sit and chant, and you will have around 50 to 100 deers which will come to you and sit with you. And you have so many peacocks there. As soon as it starts raining, you will see all the peacocks dancing. I have the videos. I will send to Prabhuji and he can send all of you. Very nice place. Very, very beautiful place. You should all go there. So this person, he reached an island, but it was not Krishna Island. It was an island where there were a lot of tribal people. You know what kind of tribal? They are called cannibals. How many of you know who cannibals are? What do they do, Prabhu? Man-eater? Yeah. They were man-eaters. So, somehow he reached this island and everybody came to him with lot of swords and different, kinds of things by which you kill human beings. And he thought, oh my God, I saved all my energy, swam so much, and just to be killed by these cannibals? Then you know what they did? These cannibals, they did not hurt him. They took him slowly, they put one very nice tilak, and they kept a mala also like this. He should be happy or not? He was even more worried. You know why? In India, if you have to sacrifice an animal, for that also you put mala like this. And for that also you put tilak. And then take and sacrifice. So he was thinking that they are going to sacrifice me now. And they slowly take him to a main area, and there were steps, and there was big asana. You know what they did? They took this person and made him sit on the asana there. And they put a big crown on him. And everybody bowed down to him, telling that you are our king from today. He was so excited. He thought, I am going to die in the waters. I came to this island where I thought these cannibals are going to eat me, but they have made me the king. Said, very nice, wonderful. But the only problem was, they said you are king only for 2 years. Said, what will happen after 2 years? We will send you to another island where all the wild animals there will eat you up. That is what they said. And now I have a question for all of you. How many of you say that he should enjoy those 2 years? How many of you say he should be worrying that he is going to die after 2 years?
He should enjoy.
He should enjoy. How many of you say enjoy? Raise your hands. Let me see. They enjoy party. Up, you can up. Raise up. Okay, let me see. How many of you are saying he should be worrying after 2 years what is going to happen? Raise your hands again. All the people who are not raising hands for both, do you have any other option? Mataji has something to say.
Swim back.
So for 2 years he can start praying? No, he doesn't have that.
He should pray for 2 years.
Yes.
That he'll chant Hare Krishna and the lion will come and eat him up.
He should pray and he should, because he can get some intelligence how to get out of that place.
Okay, he should just keep praying to Krishna to help him, show him direction. Okay, any other option somebody has? Yes, then.
You can stay for 1 year and 6 months and then go back.
And then stay for 6 months, have nice vacation and escape. So no need to buy house and pay mortgage. Okay. Any other ideas somebody has? Some creative ideas?
He should enjoy and also plan like how to be escaped after 2 years.
Okay, he should enjoy for 2 years and also while enjoying plan what he has to do. Very intelligent idea. Are you a businessman or something?
Treasurer.
Oh, treasurer. We got you.
We should take the 2 years to plan how to leave this body.
Okay, he should take 2 years to plan to how to leave his body. Which animal he should be killing. Okay, any other ideas?
Just enjoy his just coming out from the death. So he should enjoy those 2 years.
Okay, anyway he's going to die now. 2 years extra he got. So be grateful and live. Okay, any other ideas? Any other suggestions? Yes, Prabhu there.
If you know you are going to die, just do what you can take with yourself.
Okay, very serious answer. Okay, good. He's telling anyway you are going to die. So prepare for what can come eternally with you. Very good. Any other answer? Yes, Prabhuji.
He would try to preach them and save.
Acha, Prabhuji is telling one more very nice idea. Teach to them that don't kill me. Convince them that he is a good person. Okay.
Amit.
Okay. Any other? Oh, you want to say something? Any other ideas? No? Any ideas from the kids? From the Gen Z kids? No? Any from the Zen Alpha kids? Any Zen Beta here? No, not yet. So, you know what this person did? He was nicely staying. He was very happily enjoying his life, so-called 2 years. And while doing that, every week he would send somebody to the other island. First thing he did is he sent some soldiers and told them to kill all the wild animals there. And second week he sent some farmers and told them to start growing different crops. And the third week he sent some carpenters and told them to build a very nice house. And next time he sent some dancers, singers, what all he wanted, he sent everybody there. After 2 years they said, sir, niche utro, abhi jaane ka samay aa gaya. When they were taken and he was put into the other island, he made one more kingdom in that place actually. See, there are two things always in our life. One thing is worrying about the future or just thinking that let me enjoy the present. But the third option we have, while enjoying the present, also plan for the future like our treasurer said. That is what he did actually, such an intelligent person. It is said that between B and D there is C. It's not said it is A, B, C, D, right? Between B and D there is C. It is common for all of us. Between birth and death, what we have is choice. Birth is not our choice, death is not our choice. What we have in between is how we live this life. And how we live this life is our choice. So most of the times it depends on us that are we suffering or are we happy. It is said that what life gives is only 20%, but how you take life is 80% of how you would want to accept and suffer. I'll tell you one recent experience which I had before coming to UK. I was in Australia. I was in a place called Adelaide. Anybody have been to Adelaide in Australia? It's a very nice place. It's a very laid back, very beautiful, very slow going place. There also they offered a very nice garland, similar looking garland like this. Very beautiful it was. So then I had to put that garland. I gave a 2-hour lecture to the youth. And after I gave the lecture, I removed the garland and put it aside. After a few minutes, something was stinging me on my shoulder. Very hard, one sting. And I felt like this, and then second, third, fourth. Then I thought something is wrong here. Then I put my hand in my kurta and something was moving. So I removed that and I saw it was something very long, black. It was looking like ant, but it was very long, like this long. And it was black in color and very big. So it stung me and I could feel the pain, like honeybee stings. How many of you have experienced the sting of a honeybee? You know, right? So it was stinging like that. So it was almost 4 to 5 stings. Then I removed the insect, whatever it was, and then I put it in the garden. I said, okay, go. So after 15-20 minutes, it was okay. I'm just feeling some pain on my shoulders. That's all. Then I thought, let me be careful. I have come to some other country. What sting it might be, we do not know. So let me just check on internet. So then I opened Google and then I typed long, black, ant-like, Australia, sting. That is what I typed. And immediately the Google gave me Australian bull black ant. And from 1995 till 2004, how many people have died in each year? Then I thought something serious is there. Then the next thing I asked is, what are the symptoms of bull ant sting? First symptom said, you will feel feverish. I touched my body and I felt I was having fever. And the second symptom said that breathing problem will be there. Then I did like this and I felt that I am not able to breathe properly. And the third symptom says that you have red rashes all over the body. I saw everywhere I could see red rashes. Then I thought, let me call one of the devotees who was staying in the next room. I called him. I asked, Prabhu, touch my body and say if I have fever. He said, no fever, Prabhu. He said, do you see rashes on my body? He said, no rashes on your body. And then third, he said, can you check my breathing? Okay, let me get the oximeter. And it saw it was 100. Full. Everything was okay. But then, after 15-20 minutes, my mind could not be peaceful. It was very restless. So I called one doctor. I told him all the things which are happening. Then he gave me one medicine. I took. I slept. Next day morning when I got up, nothing was there actually. I could just feel a little bit pain. But then I was just reflecting on what happened the other day night. It is just a small ant bite. It's ant sting. But when I downloaded information which I should not have, it made me more and more fearful actually. There was nothing to fear so much, but still it was there. Like in our hostel when we were studying, sometimes I would be very fearful. So I would call one of my friends from other hostel, can you please come and sleep with me? Because I am feeling very fearful sometimes when current goes. Then you know what that fellow would say? Look under your bed, something is there. Like that he would say and cut the phone off. I would be thinking, I called him for some help and this fellow has made me more miserable. So then I would keep my two pillows like this and sleep and pray to Krishna if something comes and eats me up, okay, let it eat me. So it was like that actually. So it is always, it's not what is happening around, but it is our choice actually, how we take it. How we look at life. And when we have right kind of choices, when we have right kind of habits, that will make us happy in life. Like when we were students, we would get up every day at 3:30 in the morning and we would do our Mangal Aarti. And our Prabhu's spiritual master, the Lord is Nava Yogindra Swami Maharaj. So in one of the lectures, Navayogendra Maharaj was telling, Jiva jago, Gora Chandra bole, Kitna soega tum, jaldi utho. Like that, there was one lecture. So one devotee, he cut one part of it. That was his alarm. So then every day in the morning, utho, kitna soega, like that he would come. All the devotees would get, immediately as soon as that sound would come, they would get up. So once what happened, very senior Vaishnava came to our center and he was also sleeping with all of us. You have that recording, Prabhu? Yeah. You can show them. And then this devotee had this, Utho, kitna soega? So the devotee got up, he took bath and he came to me. I was the in charge then. He said, I will not come to your place from next time. I said, Prabhuji, what happened? Today somebody chastised me in the morning for not getting up. I said, Prabhuji, what happened? Can you say? Somebody was shouting at me, Utho, jaldi utho, kitna soega? I said, Prabhuji, that's not any devotee, that is from Maharaj's lecture. So then he understood, that is not somebody who is scolding me. So the Prabhu will show us that video actually, it's very nice. Yeah. You give me, I'll put it. Sound is full?
जीव जागो गौड़ा चंद्र बोले कतर निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाची बोले wake up sleeping बार सोना पर उठना ही नहीं। अभी क्या? और भगवान का भजन कर, कृष्ण भजन कर। हरे कृष्णा हरे
This was the alarm for 1 year of all the devotees in voice. Wherever you would go, you would hear Maharaj's words. And then it was so energetic that nobody would dare to sleep actually. So, when you want to make a right kind of choice, you also need right kind of association. How many of you felt that we took some very nice resolutions in life, but we could not continue with them? How many of you have this experience? Only the first half of the class is hearing, the next half is distracted by something there. What's happening at the back? It's because of the kids or something? Okay. How many of you have taken some resolutions but failed to do it? Some of you are raising, some of you are still thinking. See, many times we take many wonderful resolutions in life actually, but we will not be able to continue with it. One person, he went to the gym on 1st January and he saw that there was a big queue like Tirupati Balaji temple. He said, what's happening? The gym instructor said, come after 1 week. He said, what will happen after 1 week? He said, just they have taken New Year resolution that they are going to come to the gym. Only it will last for 1 week and after that they will not come. See, most of the times we take so many nice, wonderful sankalpas that we are going to do this thing, we are going to chant in the morning, get up early in the morning, do our sadhana. Like I was at Baleshwar Prabhu's house and he had such nice books, interesting books, and he was telling, I like reading so many nice books, he was telling. Such a good habit actually, reading books. But most of the people, as soon as they open a spiritual book, they sleep. So, we should be having right kind of association also to continue with right kind of choices. Only when we group up, only when we pair with somebody who is already in the right path, like our Prabhu is here. They have such nice program in their house today. This is a satsang program, so all of you have come. He would have told somebody from India is coming, that's why please come. After we go back also, if you keep coming, that is when it will give inspiration to continue in good path. So suppose you say that we have a very nice friend, he is my best friend or she is my best friend. Only best friend turns up only on your birthday, that to eat cake and chips and push off. How will you feel? You will feel good? How many of you will feel good about a friend who will only come once a year to you? No? How many of you expect that, अरे नाम के लिए दोस्त है तो कम से कम call करना चाहिए? Correct, right? I called one of my friends few months before just to talk to him, just to find out how he is. You know, first thing what he said, क्या चाहिए तुम्हें? I got so irritated. I said, कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Damn, I put the phone up. Because you know, when you call once in a while, people will think some seva is there. That's why he's calling. Something is there for me. That's why he's calling. That's why you should keep regularly calling. Regularly, you should keep in touch. Same with Krishna. We should regularly keep in touch with Krishna. When you keep coming to the satsang regularly, when you keep coming and doing some seva regularly, that will give us strength to continue on a spiritual path. Otherwise, it is very difficult. We will not be able to make right choices. Even though we make right choices, we will not have strength to continue with the right choice. That is most important. And we coming and also bringing our children is most important. You know, these days children, very difficult. Our Chaturi is a very good devotee. So, if you are a good devotee, then it is very easy. But if you do not train them nicely, then it becomes very difficult, especially with the Gen Z and the Gen Alpha kids. Very difficult. I was in Singapore last month, and one girl, she's 10 years old. She has her Hindi homework. You know what is the Hindi homework? One paragraph teacher taught in the school, and they had two things. Things you know and things you don't know. You have to write. And she wrote things IDK. And then she wrote things IK. Like that she wrote. So I asked, what is this IDK? You know, she knows me that I am a brahmachari in the temple and everything, you know. What she says? You don't know, bro, what is IDK? I said, I don't know, bro, what is IDK? Can you tell me? IDK means I don't know. Your teacher has not taught you this? I said, my teacher taught me I don't know, but not IDK. Then I asked her, will your teacher give marks for IDK? She said, yes. I was thinking, oh my God, very nice. The generation is advancing. Like our Mataji is saying that here when they speak English, they eat half of the words up. That is how you should speak actually. You know? If you speak a full thing, then you will be considered an illiterate. Or if you push things off up and then keep that slang inserted, then you will feel, oh, very nice, very nice. So today's slang is don't tell full words. Don't stress your mind so much. Just cut it short, cut it short. That's why people cut short names also. Like my name is Pranavanand. People call me Pranav sometimes. Because who will call Pranavanand? So like that they keep cutting things also. So the generations are changing. But you know what remains same? Is what is going to benefit us and make us good human being will always keep remain. Bhagavad Gita will always remain same. Krishna's teachings will always remain same. Whoever applies Krishna's teachings, whoever applies Bhagavad Gita, they will become better human beings actually. That's why Krishna's anything in this world is temporary. See, suppose you have today's newspaper, you will not use it tomorrow, right? You will not read for tomorrow. You will not read today's newspaper tomorrow. Nobody would want to read a 1 year old newspaper. What will they do? Once it is gone, it is gone. But you see Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam from 5,000 years, same thing coming, and millions of people are getting transformed just by hearing Gita and Bhagavatam. So how is that transformation coming? Just by reading Srila Prabhupada's books. In our ISKCON, we have an illustrious Acharya. His name is Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. And his contributions to ISKCON was printing Srila Prabhupada's books and distributing. That was his life and soul. When Maharaj would come to Pune, he would give us so much inspiration to distribute books. Just by seeing Maharaj's enthusiasm, all the devotees would distribute lakhs of books just for Maharaj's pleasure. And so much disciplined. Gopal Krishna Maharaj, anywhere in the world you see, till last moments also, every day in the morning he would get up and do Mangalarati. Such discipline, such commitment to the process. Most of the times we fail to withhold our commitments actually, which we give to family, which we give to spirituality. But somebody who knows how to balance can give time to everything. So, it is said that if you want to be successful in spirituality, you should have these 4 things. It is called ABCD formula. How many of you have heard ABCD formula? Only Bhayeswar Prabhu has heard. And somebody here and there. I will tell you this formula. How many of you are coming for the first time to a spiritual satsang like this? Can raise your hands. How many of you occasionally come to spiritual satsangs? Oh, big party of occasional visitors. Okay. How many of you regularly come to satsang? Oh, very good, very nice. Okay, very good. How, if you are coming first time, if you are coming occasionally, or if you are coming regularly, if you can follow these 4 things, you will be successful in your spiritual life. You know what are these 4? Very simple. A, B, C and D. A for association, B for books, C for chanting and D for diet. If we have good association, we will be able to achieve anything in this world. Loke sajjana sangatireka bhavati bhavar navatarane nauka. The Shastras say that only thing which can keep us in right track is association of good people. Many times people ask me, Are you were studying at the university, what triggered you to become a brahmachari? So I would see what the outside people were and what the devotees were. There was one person, my roommate, he would only bathe once a week. Every week, Sunday evening, 7 o'clock was his muhurta for Abhishekam. And if he is out somewhere on Sunday, the next Sunday only he would bathe. And in our house, anything you touch the bottle, you bathe. You go and touch the ground, you bathe. You go out, you bathe. Like that, our upbringing was. And then I saw this person bathing once a week. Our college would start at 8 o'clock and he would get up at 7:55. And then, and then he would go to college. That's all. And he would keep putting one jeans for 1 month. And t-shirts would change. 3 days, one t-shirt. It would stink so bad. What I did? I divided the room into 2 parts. I put tape. And I said, that is your line, this is my line. You don't come there, I will not go there. That is what I said. And I was saying like that, I would clean every day the half part of my room because I had deities there. So then I would cook for the deities, offer them and eat prasadam. And this fellow is such a notorious fellow. I would get up at 5 o'clock, he would come to room to sleep at 5 o'clock in the morning, not evening. So it was happening like this. And he was into all kind of bad things actually. Drugs and drinking and so many things. So one day what happened in my college? Anti-drug squad. There is one squad in the college which will come and check if you have drugs, and then if you find drugs, then they will detain you. They came. He had something in his hand. He was thinking where he should hide them. What he did? So like Prabhu was telling that I come from a Sri Vaishnava family. So if you see, like we put the Chandan tilak, the Sri Vaishnavas put a white tilak. Have you seen the Sri Vaishnavas in the South India? They put white lines and in between they put the red line. What he did, he removed my tilak dabba and put the powder in my tilak dabba. And he closed it and kept in the altar. Before I could do something, the squad came inside. And they were checking the entire room. They were actually they were tearing the bed and they were seeing what is there in the bed, everything they saw. Finally, that fellow, tall, 6 foot 2 inches, maybe African person, he comes to me and he opens the dabba. And he sees white powder. He sees my face. Sees white powder. Sees my face. Sees the white powder. Sees my face. He keeps it down. And he does pranam and he goes. My heart was in he was about to, if he could smell it also, he could have understood. But then he thought, just by seeing the tilak, he thought he is a sadhu. Let me not do anything. He did not even check and he went. So after he went, I was thinking that we both are studying in the same university. This fellow also, I know, one of my father's friend's son. We are born and brought up in the same kind of culture. Why did he become like that? Well, the only reason is the kind of association he had. And somehow by Krishna's mercy, we could get the association of devotees when I was studying. And many times people say how fortunate you are, when you are studying only you got association. But whenever we get association of Krishna's devotees, that is fortune for us actually. So we should be enthusiastic to come to the pravachans, come to the lecture and hear kirtan, hear nice things which will transform our life. Because the good people are there in Krishna's devotees. That is most important. And the second thing is reading books. How many of you have habit of reading books? Except Baleshwar Prabhu, I am asking others. I know you read a lot of books. So all the children have habit of reading books. Yes, definitely you should have because all of you are studying. I am asking the elders. Anybody likes to read books? Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very less. In India, especially in South India, nobody wants to read books. But if somebody has studied for years reading books and gives lectures, then they would want to hear. They would say, you do all the hard work and explain us. But at least we should come to the lectures where somebody is explaining from Gita and Bhagavata. Yesterday I was in Belfast. I asked in one temple, who is Krishna's mother and father? They could not answer actually. I asked them how many incarnations of Krishna are there? They could not answer actually. I asked them what Bhagavatam tells, they could not answer actually. I am not going to ask you here. Because they had some circumstance where I had to ask, and I understood that none of the parents know the answers. So one Mataji came and told me that, Prabhuji, my children are asking these questions, how should I answer them? I said, first you attend the classes and then only you will know the answers. Most of the times what happens is we just pass on what we have heard from our seniors or our parents, and then you tell your child also to do that. You tell him to put tilak. They will ask you, why should we put tilak? What will you answer? This is the question. What will you answer? Prabhu, what will you answer? If you tell your child to put tilak, if he asks, why should I put tilak? What will you answer?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe for giving consent, like bringing our energy, focus and concentration.
Really? Okay. At least you tried. Good. Very good. Any other? You want to say? I'm asking the parents, not the children.
It's not to keep the forehead cool and calm.
To keep the forehead cool and calm, so that they handle pressure, which we are giving you. Okay. Any other things which you say? Why do you put tilak? If your child asks, what do you put tilak?
Some white people asked me the same question because I used to put the tilak and go to office. Even I don't know the real answer, but I told them the same thing as a scientifically proved kind of stuff. Like if you put something in your hair, so you will get more attention or more concentrations, kind of things.
Okay. You know, once I was in India, I went to my parents' place. So I was just outside my parents' house standing and watering Tulsi Maharani. So one lady, she stopped at the opposite side of the lane. She called my brother and she said, something fell on your brother's nose, tell him to wipe it. Then my brother came to me and he said, it seems something fell on your, maybe some stool of some bird flying on the sky. Can you wipe it? She's saying, you know what she said? Something on my nose is the tilak which I put. I was telling something fell on your brother's nose. And who? A lady in India who is born in a pujari's house. And I was so shocked actually looking at how India is changing. Because we do not have any answers for what we do. We do not know actually. One lady, she was getting her daughter married. So in weddings, you make lot of nice dishes, lots of sweets. So there was one cat who would always come and try to eat all these snacks which were being made. So you know what the lady did? She said, get a pot and turn it over this cat so that it will not come out and eat all the dishes. It happened like this, and then next, her daughter was getting her daughter married. She wrote the list of saman needed for the wedding, and she wrote one cat and one pot. They asked, why do you want the cat and the pot? Said, when I got married, my mother also bought one cat and turned the pot on the top. That's what I want to do also. You know, because she did not know actually what was happening. It is just, we are just trying to, as Hindus, just trying to do whatever our parents have done without knowing the reason. You know, it is said that there was 1,000 years of colonization in India, but none of them could take away the Sanatana Dharma principles from the Indians. But what is spoiling our culture is our own ignorance of what Dharma is. Because we are not understanding and we are not telling our children. But when I see around, I studied in a Christian convent school, St. Peter's, St. Paul's, two schools. I could see how they were very, very diligently teaching their children what their dharma is. You know, something called annual day exists in India. Do we have here in Scotland? Annual days in the school?
No.
Annual days? How many of you know annual days in India? You have, right? In every school. So there was one annual day function in which there was a drama. And in that skit, it is a village lady who has put tilak. It was a Christian girl who got that character. Her parents denied her of putting the tilak. They said, this is not your culture, you cannot do it. And I had many Muslim friends in my school who would from very young age, as young as from their 3rd class, they would wash their feet and hands and do roza for one entire month. But how many of us teach our children to do Ekadashi once in 15 days? Neither we do, nor we encourage our children to do. So just imagine, the Christians are teaching about Christianity to their children. The Muslims are teaching about Islam to their children. Only if Hindus do not learn and teach, what will happen to Sanatana Dharma? Just imagine what will be the future of our country. So it is very important that we educate ourselves in what Dharma is. So what this kind of satsang do is not that you will be able to, you will be transformed to something else. Nothing like that. If you keep coming regularly, you will at least understand what Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita. What Dharma is. When you start slowly practicing, then you will find a purpose in life and you will also be able to tell your children also what Sanatana Dharma is. Only by passing on the knowledge, it will go ahead. Am I right? So, we should all come to satsang regularly. We have satsang program regularly here, Prabhu?
We are about to start.
Okay, can you tell the details of the satsang which we are going to start?
Yeah, so thank you so much. So, Prabhuji has just mentioned, and we are thinking to start since many months, but it's good day to announce, like as Prabhuji said. So we are going to start at least 15 days a week initially, or if all bishoprics Indians
once in 15 days.
Once in 15 days, yeah. But if
they'll be scared if you say 15 days a month, then they will not come at all.
Yeah. So, but if all my friends, mostly from bishoprics, if they want to join every week, we are okay to start once in a week as well. But I think better to start at least twice in a month, like fortnightly. So I will circulate the voting system. We are about to start a new group, and I will put a voting there. So which day you will prefer, and accordingly we can plan. So because Fridays mostly people are saying like we are busy with birthday parties, and Saturday and Sunday they are out. So usually they like weekdays, but still we can decide. Yeah.
Really, they like weekdays?
Yeah. I mean, last time it was the feedback. Yeah, because Friday, people are out.
I understand, I got it.
They want to keep the best days for enjoyment.
Yeah.
And keep the days when they are already anyway tired. So who will cook the dinner? Let us go to a satsang and eat prasadam and come back. Okay, anyway, in whatever Prabhu wants to say something.
Yes, Prabhu. We are having it every week in 2 months, last 4 months, face to face.
You can announce in the mic there.
Yeah.
It's not working actually. It's not working. So, program is going on every day. We are reading Bhagavatam every day, 8:30 to 9 p.m. on online.
8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
8:30 to 9.
8:30 to 9, just half an hour. Very good.
And then we are having Gita class online every Wednesday, 6 to half 7.
Okay.
And then we are having Gita class face to face every Friday in Madara temple.
Oh, see, so many options you have. You can pick up one of the options. Online is even better, right, for all of us. So you need not go anywhere. You can nicely sit in front of your laptop and phone and peacefully keep hearing. You know, our devotees join our satsang, at least they hear the recording. Our Kishore Prabhu hears. In India, when we do satsang, every day in the morning, 1,000 people come. 1,000. And everybody is fighting that we are not able to get into the Zoom. We expanded it to, first it was 100, then we made 500, then we made 1,000, and after 1,000 we did not find what can be done. So then we thought now we will take two Zoom IDs. You know, people are so enthusiastic. You know why? Because they felt change coming in their lives. So when we started giving these online lectures, in 1 month, once we got around 28 people who wanted to commit suicide. You know what we said? We are going to start Srimad Bhagavatam. It will finish in 47 days. After 47 days, you can call and tell me what about your views. But I have only one request. Please hear to Srimad Bhagavatam every day for next 47 days. So we finished Bhagavatam entire round for 47 days, and then all of the members I called personally and I asked them, you know what they said? We do not want to die now because we have understood how insignificant our problem is and what is the real purpose of living. See, in this world, satsang is not that something will come, we will get 2 more hands and we'll get Shankha Chakra. That will happen. But what satsang will do is cure our mind of the diseases, cure our mind of the stress, cure our mind of the poisonous things which this world will introduce to us. So that is what satsang will do. We will just take question and answers. Once you come regularly, like we have so many options, our Prabhu has some options, Prabhu has some options, and you come and use them, then you become a better human being. Hare Krishna. Now we can take some questions because the kids are restless here. So let us take some questions now. Okay? Hare Krishna.
So the importance of putting the tilak, I still didn't get it. Why
Oh,
they are putting it?
if you keep coming to the satsang, then you will get the answer.
So this is a big question to me as well. Many people ask me why you not putting. So
You know, I would put tilak every day, and one day I did not put tilak in my college. There was one of my Christian teachers. She said, she said, Pranav, where is the red line on your face? Like that she said, the red line on my face? Then I had no tilak. Then she said, Ma'am, I forgot, I got late to the college. You know what she said? You could go to the hostel, put that red line and come. So I went, I put the red line and then came and she said, now you're looking good. So everybody understands how important is our tilak actually. Why do we put tilak? Coming to your question, is that everybody has an identity. Like we belong to this race, we belong to this culture. For some it may be topi, for some it may be a cross in the neck. What is for people of Sanatana Dharma is the tilak which they apply on the forehead. What does that show? Is our Ishtadeva. How committed we are to Bhagavan. Like in Western world you see everybody has tattoos. The person who was sitting next to me in the flight, I don't think there is any place without tattoos. Everywhere it is tattoo only. I was just watching that what will they get? You know, it is their liking actually. It is their way of showing what they are. What kind of tattoos we have on the body shows what kind of person you are. So the tilak on our head shows that how committed we are to God. Like we have this U shape. You know what is this U shape? This is the lotus feet of Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna ke Sri Charan हमारे माथे पे रखते हैं. And you know what is this leaf? This is tulasi. Because always at Krishna's charan there is tulasi always. So, like in our sampradaya we put like this. But most of the Hindus you may be seeing that they'll put some red color tilak on the head. Why is that? That is their commitment. That is their identification that you are from Sanatana Dharma. You know what? In previous times when we were colonized, if you put tilak, you had to pay tax. You know that? Do you know this? When Mughals, Nizams, all of them were ruling, if you put tilak, you have to pay something called jizya tax. You know that? It was 70% of what you have earned you have to pay. Just for putting Janeyu and putting tilak. But you see now, you have nothing. We should be very happy and we should be proud of our culture by putting tilak. Tilak signifies our commitment to God. That is most important. And it may in turn do so many things like cools the head down and brings the concentration. But we are not going to put because of that. To show our commitment, to show what we are. Yeah? Any other questions?
On the continue on this only, but that's okay. Okay. On continuation on this, but if somebody wanted to argument this, because it happened with me in the office as well. Like, if I'm not putting the tilak, but still I am very much attached to my God. Is it really necessary to put this tilak, or it's okay? So how to counter that?
If somebody says that I want to fly but I will not carry my passport, will they be allowed? They will say, okay, you have commitment that you want to fly, you really want to go, but where is your passport? If somebody says that I really want to study but I'll not wear the uniform, the teacher will say, first your commitment to study will be shown by following the rule. Correct? So that is how we show that we are committed to study, is by doing whatever our school states, whatever our country is saying. Correct, right? So many times what happens is when it comes to spirituality, one lady challenged me once. She said, अगर भक्ति है तो दिल में रखो, बाहर का क्या दिखावा करना? That she said. So I asked, Mataji, where is your not outside? So where is your son? He said, school गया है. कब आएगा? 5 बजे आएगा. जब आपका बच्चा स्कूल से आ जाता है तब भूख लगता है, तब आप उनको बोलो पिज्जा पास्ता बनाए. बनाओगी? नहीं, बनाओ मत, सिर्फ बोलो बनाओ. So I asked her, then she said, what you want him to say? I said, just tell him that you have made. And he will ask where it is. You tell हृदय में. उसका कुछ लाभ होगा? What will your son say? Okay, you have made in the heart, but please manifest it out. Hey, we have love. How will you show the love? By representing it with something, right? You need to endeavor to show that love. That is what you do. That is what people expect also. If he loves me, he will do something for me. Everything in this world is based on how do you reciprocate. But people think only with God you should keep it inside the heart. So sad, is it? Why should we keep it in the heart if we have love? You need to show it. You need to show it in a beautiful way. So when you show, then the other party also understands how much you love them. Right? So we should always be very proud that we express in this way our love for Krishna. And everybody does that. See, suppose when I came to UK, everybody who is stopping in the lane and who is waiting for us, doing like this, like an act of gratitude. Why do you want to do? Because it is an act of gratitude that you show something, that you have stopped, you have helped me and things like that. Why do you say, as soon as I give something to children, parents say, thank you bolo Prabhuji ko, thank you bolo Prabhuji ko. क्यों thank you बोलना है? क्या फर्क पड़ेगा thank you नहीं बोलने से? But it is way of showing our respect. So you need to tell. If some child says, no, मैं तो अंदर से तो बहुत gratitude है पर thank you नहीं बोलूँगा. It is disrespectful, right? So whatever is there, you express. We have love for Krishna, we express it. We show it. It is not just for show off. This is the way we celebrate our love for Krishna. That is how it is. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu, I think some 5-6 years back, maybe more than that, my colleague, she asked me the same question. That Vinod, is it necessary for you to put tilak and come to office? I said, what's the problem? He said that, what's the problem you have? That you are showing it off. I said, see, you are now unmarried. You'll get married, She said, yes. So will you put sindoor? She said, yes. Then I said, why? Why do you want to show sindoor that you got married? You can't push that too. Yes, the same question is, I'm committed to my God. I'm putting my tilak. What's the problem we have?
Yeah, that's just commitment. That's just the way we express our love to Krishna. So actually many times what happens is when you start putting tilak or when you start having this devotional signs, people will start teasing you. Arey, ye dekho, Babaji ban gaya hai. Ye, aisa, they will start telling. So when I was in my university, I had bigger shikha than what I have now. I had shikha from here. And I had bigger tilak, big white tilak and then red in. And everybody would tease me. As soon as I would start walking in my hostel, dekho pujari aa gaya hai, like that they would say. And from my hostel room, every time doop smell, as soon as I open, doop smell would go. And from all other rooms, something would come out, some other doop. So we offer doop, they offer to themselves. That doop would come. And everybody would tease me. Hey, dekho, pujari aa gaya hai, pantul aa gaya hai. You know what happened? The person who would tease me the most, that he would as soon as I step out of the hostel room, he would keep teasing me till the time I come back home. One day he came to me. I was sitting on my chair and studying. You know what he did? He sat down. He was kneeling down next to me and he said, Pranav, can you read my hand? I asked him, what happened? I'm going through some very big trouble in my life. Only person whom I can reveal my heart is you. If you can give me some solution, it will help me. That is what he said. Then I understood that people in this world would always want to test you, how committed you are. If we passed their test by showing our consistency, people will respect you eternally. And that fellow, till now also, he hears all our lectures and he calls me if he has any problem in his life, he still calls me. Not all the friends who would go to parties with him, he would not believe in any of them, but he would believe me. Still he would call me and ask any problem he has. You know why? Because of our practice of our culture. That is what impressed me. People will want to test you, but if you are consistent, then people respect you so much for having that spirituality in your life. That is very important principle. Any other questions? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. I think you mentioned the purpose word 2 times. My question is on the same word. What is the purpose of one's life? In a couple of questions, right? So can there be a single purpose, or people can have multiple purpose? In continuation, in the whole context of this purpose of life, how it is different in terms of what you are doing in terms of spreading Krishna consciousness versus what we all are doing in terms of corporate life and again enjoying with the family and so on, right? So yeah, so 3 questions.
Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradokshate ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasidate. These scriptures say what is the purpose of life. I will give you a small example. If there is a government employee, somebody who is ranking an IAS position, suppose, he is given a car, he is given a house, and he is given a servant. What is the purpose of the government giving the car, house and the servant? So that he will use all of 3 for the welfare of this world. And he will serve the government with lot of loyalty. That's why any person who takes oath in India, they put their hand on constitution and they say that I will be loyal to my country. And I will do whatever can happen better to my nation. Correct? If the same IAS officer is taking this car and going to a movie, not coming to the office, what will the government do? It will just take away all the facilities which it has given. So, God has given a body which is also compared to a vehicle. Why He has given this material body to us is to understand Him and follow in the path which He has shown. What is the purpose of life? Very simple. To understand God and to serve God. And how it is different in our life and your life, it does not depend on what we are doing, but what our consciousness is. Like we have Adi Kavi Prabhu here, and we have Baleshwar Prabhu there, and Kishore Prabhu here. They have families, they are working, they have house, they are paying mortgage also. They are also paying mortgage. They have car. Everything they have same. Everything is running same. But they have a practice of spirituality and a time for sadhana and seva also. And Prabhu has 3 daughters. And all 3 daughters are also nicely trained in Krishna consciousness. It seems that they can play mridanga, they can sing, they can do services to the deities. When they go to temple, they make garlands. They serve, they cut sabji in the kitchen. Everything, whatever a person can have materially, they also have time for spirituality. So, whether it is a brahmachari who is 24/7 immersed in spiritual life, or a grihastha married with 3 daughters, is a big thing actually to manage, but still having that spirituality. It does not depend where you are, but how committed you are to this path. What is that path? Is to understand God and to have a relationship with God. That is the entire purpose of a human life. To understand God and to serve God. So how does that happen? It may happen wherever you are, in whichever country you are. If you come to our temple in ISKCON, so many from the Western bodied devotees are also there. At least we know who Krishna is, Ram is, what Ekadashi is, what Dasara is, what Janmashtami is. People who do not know anything have become devotees. And I was seeing the Ukrainian devotees serving Radha Govinda in Krishna Island. I was thinking at least it will take me 10,000 births to have that devotion which they had. So it is not based on any other circumstance, just our desire to serve Krishna. If that desire is there, then we can go ahead. That is most important. Okay? Purpose of life is to understand God and to serve Him. Anybody can do it. We just have to desire for it. And we have to be in the right association which will nurture our desires. It is most important. Any other questions? Yes, probably.
On the same line, right? We did something in past. That's how we are getting life this time. You may have facilities to do something. You are not in a good house, whatever. It is based on our past life. But there is one God, Krishna. From where it started, how do you start doing the bad things first time? Then you take next life, then you get in a bad association.
Okay, got it. He is asking which mistake did we commit first?
Yeah, from where
because
it starts,
of which we have come. The first mistake we committed was making the wrong choice. That was our first mistake. You know what happens to every jiva is that he is given 2 options. You want Krishna or you want Maya. And the jiva is thinking, India, traffic. UK, very peaceful. India, pollution. UK, greenery. India, too many people. UK, very quiet. India, less money. UK, pounds. Then he then takes a flight and takes a visa and lands up in UK. And then he's thinking, when will I go back to India? Like I was in Sydney and I was in a very beautiful, peaceful suburb there. I was in the devotee's house. 2-3 days went by. And then I said, Prabhu, please take me to a place where I can see human beings. I'm pretty much getting frustrated because of the silence around me. I need to hear some honking and I need to smell some pollution. The black smoke which is coming, I need to see that. He said, Prabhuji, it will not be possible here, but let us try. Then he took me to the heart of the city and it was Easter long weekend. Nobody were in the city also. And I got even more depressed. So something I have to do. Prabhu, please take me somewhere. Then he took me to the opera house, the harbor there. Nobody there also. Just thinking, okay, I'll just control myself. I just did some meditation and then I went back home and I said, Prabhu, just wait for the long weekend to get over and then I'll take you to some place. And then Monday evening when we went to the city and then we saw people and then I felt, oh my God, I am in this earth only. I can sustain, I have some hope. So, Jiva has made a wrong decision. Whomever I was asking from the time I came to UK, everybody says that they would want to go back to India. Everybody says that they would want to go back there because they miss home. See, how much ever you eat pizza and pasta every day from a Michelin star 5-star restaurant, you would want to go back and eat rice and dal from your mother's hand. Because that is what we are. That is what we are. So, it is the mistake we did by making a wrong decision which made our life complicated. Krishna Surya Sama Maya Hoy Andaka Jaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Adhikar. So Maya and Krishna, we chose Maya, and that is how the Janma Mrityu Parampara started. So once we choose Krishna now, then we will never choose Maya again.
One more question on the same. Krishna has all the power. Why did he not even stop at the first 10 sisters? Don't go that side.
See, sometimes children, they are so naughty that they would not want to hear the parents talk. When in childhood, how many of you have stayed in Hyderabad any time? Anyone stayed in Hyderabad? There is a place called Nampalli. It's called Exhibition Grounds. Have you heard about it? There is every year there is one exhibition for 1 month. Everybody, most of the Hyderabadi fellows will go there. So we would also go to exhibition in childhood. And constantly we would hear this announcements of people getting, small children getting missed. And whenever I would come back home, I would not sleep for one week, almost 1 week, 10 days. I would keep crying the entire night. Did that fellow go to his parents or not? That was ringing in my mind always. I would ask one year, my father was so frustrated that he took me back and made me speak to the police officer there that this child went back to her parent. Then I was peaceful. You know, any parents would want their children to get misplaced. Do you think?
No.
That somebody will plan and get their son and leave him in the exhibition ground and now I will go. Like people were calling me in COVID. They were saying, Prabhu ji, कुछ summer camp है क्या बच्चों को? मैंने क्या हो गया? दिमाग खराब कर रहा है. And it seems I know one principal who is a devotee. It seems she got so many calls that we will pay double the price. We will give double fees. Please start offline classes as soon as possible. You know why? Nobody would desperately want their children to get lost, right? But how will it happen? It will happen by the stubbornness of the child. So we were very stubborn, it seems. Then Krishna said, okay, let me give you a chance to experience what you want. But now when we realize that we are not happy without you, Krishna, and when we take to the path of Krishna consciousness, when you go back to him, you are always happy. Hare Krishna. Okay. Any other question? Yes, Mataji, here and then Prabhuji back. Okay, Prabhu, because you have the mic. This Mataji here has a question.
So today's topic, like choose your destiny. So in the starting you told the story of a man where he became the king. He didn't choose that destiny. So we are not choosing our destiny. How to deal with it?
He actually chose his destiny, right? He used his intelligence in how can he mold his destiny. What was destined to him? That he will go after 2 years to a place and he will die. But you know what he did? He very carefully changed it the way he wants. That's how we can choose it. That's why I said between birth and death there is choice. What is destined is a circumstance. Suppose I'll give you an example. What is destined? Many times they say that जो लिखा गया है वही होगा. तो आपको क्या करना है? What is destined? I will tell you an example. If something is destined that you will have a phone, this is what is destined. But what you will do with this phone, will actually mold your future. A child with phone can nicely watch all the online videos about their subject and study well in advance and do well in class. But somebody can watch these reels and keep turning them and waste their time. So all the children these days are always doing like this. Because they are turning the reels and seeing what's coming next. I was watching one child in the airport. Just the video will start, 2 seconds he will turn. Video will start, 2 seconds he will turn. I was thinking, what does this fellow want? Then I called him, he said, what do you want? I said, nothing. So, that changing attitude is coming. That's why we are changing so many things in life actually. We do not know what we want. This direction, this entire generation is a misdirected generation. So what Krishna consciousness, what satsang does is, it gives you direction in this world. Like we heard the Titanic story, it went and hit the iceberg because they were not expecting. We may also not expect problems in this world, but it will come. But an expert captain will be able to detect it and will be able to deal with it. So what Krishna does through satsang is he will make us aware of where we have to go. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. There's no question actually, just addition to your point when you said about A, B, C and D. And I was hearing a class where Radhesham Prabhu says that it's actually A, B, C, D and E. E is engage yourself in service to Krishna.
Yeah. Yes. Any other questions anyone has? Yes, Prabhu.
So we have some newcomers as well as many regular ISKCON devotees as well. Who knows His Holiness Radha Swami Maharaj. So as I heard, you are the personal servant of Maharaj and you can speak hours and hours about Maharaj. So if you want to share any particular incident which inspires and which he said you can't forget.
I will tell you one story of our Guru Maharaj, which I was just thinking while I was coming in the car. I was telling about mother, importance of mother to you. We were talking about that. With what did I say? Mother's importance?
The namaz that they don't leave.
Yeah, I was giving an example of Prophet Muhammad, which one Pakistani told on my way to UK. Okay, so I will not tell that story, but I'll tell one Guru Maharaj story. So every year in Kartik month, Radhanath Maharaj takes a yatra to different places. Around 12 to 15,000 of his disciples come from different parts of the world. So last year it was in a place called Mayapur. So it was the 4th day of our yatra and my mother came after Diwali celebrations at home. And she was there where Baleshwar Prabhu is sitting, maybe that much far we are. And I am walking, Guru Maharaj is walking, I am with him. And then Guru Maharaj stopped and he said, Prabhu, your mother is here. That he said. And then I looked. He said, my mother was very far standing there. And Guru Maharaj called my mother and she came. And then she paid obeisances. And you know what he said? He said, Prabhu, touch your head to your mother's feet. Like that he said. So I bowed down, I did pranam. So I just did pranam like this. He said, so touch your head to the feet. I went down, I touched my head to my mother's feet and I got her. You know what he did next shocked me. He kept his hand on my head and touched his head as if he was touching my mother's feet. And then he did like this. And then he spoke some kind words to my mother and she was in tears crying already when my Guru Maharaj spoke. And then we started walking and he stopped, he turned to me and he said, Prabhu, always remember in your life, whatever you are doing, it is because of your parents' blessings, he said. And then I was just stunned and I was just walking behind him and I was thinking, how much Guru Maharaj is acknowledging the contributions of my parents. Like we say, everything is done by Guru's blessings. But Guru is telling that it is because of one of the main part is parents' blessing. So it was so sweet to see that exchange that every time I see my mother, I remember Guru Maharaj told me to put my head on her feet. Every time I bow down and put my head on her feet. Such a great teaching actually. This world, whenever you go, when you take your children to the movies, what they are teaching there and what spirituality is teaching is so different. Whenever we keep our YouTube and keep hearing all the so-called big Bollywood actors and actresses, they are teaching children to eat gudka, they are teaching children to play rummy, they are teaching children to eat chocolates and have these sugary drinks by taking lots of money and promoting all these bad things. But when you come to the satsang, at least we are telling you to respect your parents and to have right purpose in life. How great it is to come to satsang. So there are many stories of Guru Maharaj, but something which is very inspiring to all of us, to have respect to our parents, very important. Hare Krishna. Any other questions anyone has? Okay, it's already 8:30. We should stop here. In Australia, I was in a place called Brisbane, and I asked anybody has any questions. So one girl who is 7 years old raised her hand, and I asked, "What is your question?" She said, "When will you stop the class?" And then she continued. She said, "The program is from 6:30 to 8, but now it's 8:30. When are you going to end?" I said, "I was just waiting for this question." So before you ask any such questions, we will stop here and we will pray to Radha and Krishna and Shri God Nitai that they may bless all of you with showing you a right path and by giving you strength to continue on the right path. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So they told me program is till 8:30, but I stopped at 8:27.
Just in time.
So thank you so much, Pranavanand Prabhu, for enlightening talk, and he's giving us the blessings that we should also start the program and we should also come together regularly. So for the respect, so just to give thanks to Prabhu, in ISKCON style we usually chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So let us pray and let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra once.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Want to do kirtan?
Just 5 minutes, maybe Mataji or
Any good singer here?
Priya can do, or Rupeshwari Mataji or somebody.
Yeah, you can all do kirtan.
Yeah, just for 5 minutes. Because some people can late. So.
Yeah. Kirtan and Prasad are the best programs.
Who is doing kirtan? Okay, yeah, please. Five minutes.
Don't worry.
She is ready to give yourself for hours.
वापस के पैर चलो महाराज के पैर चलो जाओ पैर छू के आओ जाओ Yes, go. Touch the feet. Go.
No problem. He's confused. Start with him.
He got Maya on the way.
Only Mataji and all the kids here, and nobody in the back are singing. When you do kirtan, when you hear the mantra, you should all sing also when you, after you hear the entire mantra. And you know one more thing, you should clap. It is said when you clap, all the readings on the hands will change. And I have my personal experience. One line which was not there is now has increased very much actually. I will tell you, I will not tell you what line it is, but it is, and it is working for me. So better you clap hands nicely. Let me see how many of you have hands. Everybody has? Can you all clap and show? Can you all sing? Everybody has voice? So let us see now. Okay, beta? You should sing nicely and everybody should clap and sing loudly. Okay? Yeah.
My Guru Maharaj used to say that when we do kirtan and chant, so our evil from heart, it goes out. So when you sing, it goes out. The bird's going out now. You're going to sit somewhere who is not singing. So choose your destiny.
Let us sing, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna. So you keep coming and hearing this wonderful kirtan and taking nice prasad. Today there is some Punjabi prasad. And Mataji sings very nice kirtan and her mother makes very nice prasad. So you have experienced the daughter's kirtan, now you will experience mother's prasad also. So please keep coming, and Mataji also has made very nice prasadam for all of you. So please keep coming and please experience the bliss in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare
You ready?
Krishna.
What do you want?
You did not make any design?
One shaken girl.
Yes, this Subhadra Maharani's Mukut is coming. Swami too much on TV, that's why. Yes, correct.
एकदम नजदीकी बात है हमको पता है दूर करवाएंगे तो एनीवेज इतना ट्रैवल करके
ऑफिस कैसे मैनेज करा वेन्यू ऑफिस ऑफिस नहीं आगे ये ऑफिस पूरा गए तो 7 से पहले घर नहीं पहुंचते 7:30 के बाद इसलिए गए ही नहीं है इसलिए गए ऑप्शन में ऑफिस ना जाने का
बहुत अच्छा आइडिया है
चर्च को गीता बंद चर्च को गीता बंद
मंदिर बनाने का हर महीने आप डोनेशन करो
कॉल तो बुक कर रहे हैं हमारे लिए
हम अभी बना रहे हैं आप तो अभी से देना स्टार्ट कर
6 महीने बोलेंगे थोड़ा तो ग्राउंड जल्दी कर रहा हूं
बताइए राहुल का एक बार मेरा राहुल
हमारे घर में तो स्पीकर में डब्बा रखने की जगह नहीं उन्हीं के घर पे रखते हैं
शाम को ऑफिस से 7 बजे आते हैं घर में जगह नहीं है
हम प्रोत्साहित करते हैं आके हम आ जाएंगे स्पीकर कराओगे हम आ जाएंगे
सबसे बड़ा घर में मेरे भाई का सबसे बड़ी कीर्तन वहीं पे शुरू कर वहीं पे ही रहना
मंदिर में नहीं कीर्तन वहीं कराएंगे कीर्तन वहीं कराएंगे
और तो चर्च के सामने इनका घर अभी लोग
That'll be Mataji fixed. Has
He's saying to you,
she.
No, he always does this. Yeah, always.
Prabhuji, when anything broke in your house,
It's mad. Yeah, perfect. No, seriously, that's all.
Mataji has to.
ये तो जिया ऐसे हाँ
Hare Krishna. Sorry. So we have a few books here. So you can grab a book and with small donation, and Prabhu can sign it. So it will be a memory. So please get a book if you want. We have a few books here.
क्या जब नाम है डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर ने सब ऐसा ही कुछ बहुत समय बहुत कॉन्टेक्चुअल जॉब निकलेंगे अच्छा सभी रिव्यू पढ़ेंगे चांबर ग्लासगो के 17 साल से जिसका लगता है आपके सामने लोग बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेटेड है मॉगस्ट में करने अपेक्षा ज़्यादा है ना
मंदिर के दर्शन करके जरूर जाना भगवान के अंदर आप दर्शन करके
will make it more better. When I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord, and I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thinking of the Lord. And I came to Krishna consciousness, it was thin oh my God, it's such a nice thing that I'm becoming a devotee. But now it seems the world millions of people are devoted to living the bad habits. Families are getting better. Person who drink and beat his wife is now doing pranam to his wife. Why all this is happening? It's because of spirituality. Parents, most of the times where people go, everybody asks, do you have any classes for the kids? What is the purpose if kids attend the class and parents do not know anything? But parents should come to the classes and bring kids along. Just like we take a movie, the entire family goes to it. The entire family comes to the satsang. People think that kids may not understand. They are understanding such stupid things on the screen. Why will they can't understand simple things? Poor kids
Aren't you lucky?
After 2 years, I guess.
Please come to the satsang. You will have more and more questions answered. Take it slow and organic.
Yeah.
Me and kids were there.
So you're right. You got married with kids?
What's your name? What's your name?
Alright. At least she listens. And she can listen as well.
कहाँ से है आप? भारत में?
Yeah,
You want this color?
सब पता होगा मेरा ही घर है मेरा ही उसमें मेरे को डर है मैं भी ड्राइंग बुक दिखाऊंगा ये देखो वो मिला के वंडरफुल गाइस तू कावड़ और आलू इतना लंबा है
Guys, that's such a literally
एक वेरी जब तुम सॉल हो रही थी ना ऐसे तो लगा एकदम मम्मी आंटी अलग छोटी बन गई इतना सब खुद पहन के लगी थी वही देंगे
अरे मैं ऑफिस गई थी तो ये नहीं मेरे पास
वही थी मम्मी लगी थी आंटी वही थी लगी थी
हाथ से खा लेती है मैं मैं अरहर के साथ जब भी करती हूँ कोरा चावल खाता हूँ दाल चावल खाता हूँ तो पापड़ और आलू का मिक्सचर खा
ज्यादा हो गया जी भाई ने सब भाई जब हम बोलते कम ज्यादा ही देते हैं कोई ज्यादा खाने को दिख रहा है भाई ने जितना खरा उतना नीचे भी बाथरूम है वही तो क्या नीचे भी बाथरूम है पता नहीं लगता अच्छा not too far from क्या डांस परफॉर्मेंस का वो देखने के लिए उसके पहले डांसर पहले ना लाइक पूजा चलती ऐसे बेबी टाइप She does not care. That's like Bandri. तो इतने ऐसी एक्टिविटी तो बर्थडे पार्टी के लिए तू छोटा सा बच्चा के बर्थडे पे हाँ उसे वो समय पे क्या पे तो छोटा बच्चा वही बर्थडे पार्टी पे बस आई छोटी थी बस वही आ जाना जैसे हम उसको जगह देखो खुद को मैं पूरे बम्मा के साथ 50 बम्मा के साथ ये लोग 85 में क्यों बस ऐसे उठा के ऐसे करते मैं छोटे भाई हाथ से नहीं मेरा तो की बात है मैं तो हाथ से चावल मैं यूजुअली चम्मच से मिल रहा है तो यार मानो का चम्मच है हाथ धो चम्मच लो लाइक भाई गाइस ट्राई करो वैसे होएगा भी नहीं मेरा मम्मी तो ये गलत बात अंकल व्हाट्सअप अंकल व्हाट्सअप
चल जा
बैठो जाके
सिया के पास
इधर मेरे पास
बेटा गिरा देगा वो हाथ से खिला दे लेकिन गिराए ना
आधा किसने बनाया था लड्डू हमने लड्डू लिया पर मेरे को ट्राई करना है बोला बहुत अच्छा है थोड़ा सा
आंटी मिष्टी का है
मिष्टी
जैसे आंटी ने आंटी से हुआ मिष्टी का खा रही है कहाँ पर नहीं कहाँ पर बोली वो कहाँ पर ट्रैम्पोलिन पे किया नहीं किया बोली हाँ आती है हाँ
वो तूने आयु देखा तो भी आयु
बताया
तू लाइक दी गुलाब जामुन उसने घर में कभी नहीं खाया वो टोपी मैंने कभी घर में नहीं खाया
खोलो मुँह इसका डिस्कस नहीं होगा
तुमने कभी आयु देखा है
मैं कभी क्या देखा
आयु वो आएगा सही
शो
अरे उसका पुराना इंट्रो में ऐसा मैं बोल रहा है कि प्रणति सॉरी सड़क बेदी भी बोल रहा है
बजाना है यार मैं कितनी अटेंशन म्यूजिक कर रहे थे हम लोग म्यूजिक कर रहे थे सबको ड्रम पे डांस हम लोग म्यूजिक पे ऐसे हम लोग भी नहीं ड्रम के बीट पे हम लोग बीट बनाए थे हम लोग को बीट सिखा रहे थे हाँ
मेरे को ड्रम्स बहुत पसंद आई डोंट नो
हमें तो वो जो बास
सबसे इजी वो जो ब्लॉक्स भी नहीं रहता है उसे डंडिया से गाना रहता है मैं भी करती थी पर मैंने फिर म्यूजिक ड्रॉप कर दिया
मैं ड्रामा ड्रॉप कर हमारे ये गाने
हाई स्कूल है क्या नहीं क्योंकि हम जब मैं ट्रांजिशन डे में हिलैंड में गई थी तो म्यूजिक में ड्रम्स के लिए क्या कहते हैं वो
बैठ जाओ आंटी खुद जाओ बस उसके साथ तो इधर बस मैच में खिला बोले मेरा कभी नहीं बात है भले मैच ये तेरी बहन मतलब उसको जाना भी नहीं है क्या और हाँ क्या तू मेरी बहन है ना
नहीं
हाँ और वो तेरा भाई मतलब मुंह मेरा कजन हुआ ना ये क्या है ये
क्या
नहीं वो अच्छा कि मेरा असली भाई हुआ है ना तेरा भाई तो है
क्या लॉजिक चला रहे हो तो हर जैसे इसका कजन
इमेजिन है तेरा कोई है कोई था हां प्रणति इसको बहुत जानता तो भी शादी की टेंशन तेरा भाई नो कि रिटर्न इज लाइक नो ये कौन जैसा आराम से कर रहे हैं वो कौन जैसा खराब बात जानती भी नहीं
यू नो मेरे पास सही तरह से पुराना
अच्छा खासे उसका उसको बहुत प्यारा
कपड़ा की छोटा मेरे पास सही तरह पुराना फोटो था बिना चश्मे वाला जब वो छोटा था खोकर वाला दोबारा वीडियो
तो रुकना को और वीडियो का हाथ पकड़ा था ये से आंटी मजा मेरे प्लेट में गिर गए तो दाल पक गई ये नाच रहा था ना आंटी बोली मेरे प्लेट में गिर जाओगे
दोबारा
इधर आ जाओ अब मेरा सुनाएगा एरोप्लेन आ रहा है एरोप्लेन का पापा
बस देखना है कि लड़की क्या कर रही है मैं छोटा बच्चा thinking about it
5 6 7 That's it. आप बोर्ड में बैठाओ सो ए बस मेरे हाथ दिखाएगा ना क्या हाल जैसे इतनी के हाथ नहीं नहीं बोल दे
ओ प्रणति इसको भी लगा है ये ऐसे रिलेटेड है
तुम्हारा मुझे लगा तुम
नहीं यू नो आए बीच में कहते सबको लगा हम भाई बहन
तो खा जा Cousin कैसे है तुम्हारी? मैं तुम दोनों को
क्या?
कार पर फ्री
मैं 3 साल से
भर जाता है।
वापस दो तो
फिर जाके वो रॉकेट जंप पार्क के बाजू में
6-7 साल।
हमारे साथ ये स्टूडेंट्स की मेरी आई सी यू वाज 2.5
मेरी फर्स्ट फ्रेंड एंड बेस्ट
कैसे यार फर्स्ट ग्रेड कैसे एक साल एक भी साइड
मैं तो सोशल अभी भी नॉट सोशल बट स्टिल
छोटे बच्चों को मुझे पूछना था कि हम स्विंग ले सकते हैं क्या? ये बोलते डोंट बी सो रूड, डोंट बी सो रूड, दे आर सो स्कैरी।
यू नो मैं क्या करती हूँ? मैं हड़प ले
7 साल के बच्चे से डर रही हूँ। मैं 8 साल का हूँ, मैं टीबॉल को निकालता हूँ
हाइट से उसने और 8 साल के 10 साल के बच्चे को घूर के चुपे से
नहीं आने को भी
नहीं ये ना जब मेरे को कुछ पूछना है तो मैं कुर्सी नहीं मैं पहले उनको देखती हूँ खड़ी होती हूँ ये तो प्रेशर बनता है प्रेशर बनता है कि कैन यू गेट लाइक हैव अ शॉट फिर उनको लाइक 2 मिनट के अंदर उतार देती हूँ
नहीं मैं
प्रेशर ऊपर एग्जांपल यूज करना
मैं बोली अरे जाओ बच्चे से पूछो वो
सारे लड़के मेरे स्कूल के थे मैं उनको जानती नहीं पता
मेरे जो B7 है ना प्राइमरी स्कूल में मैं उनके साथ आज रीडिंग कर रही थी वो लड़कों के साथ डिपेंड करता है लड़कों है मेरे ग्रुप में
हाँ अगर फिर समझा
प्रॉब्लम है
तभी पहले तो
ये नहीं कर पा रही जैसे हम लोग 3 लड़कियां मतलब
his portrait is really good. So I बोला how do you know I'm a boy? मैं बोली that thing's portrait is really good.
That thing, how do you know I'm not a he or she? They is that.
Oh yeah, it could be they or them.
It's.
That's why I said its portrait is really good.
Never eat.
अरे कुछ लड़का जैसे
You know मैंने एक ऑलरेडी ये चीज करी थी था ना अच्छा ठीक है तुमने ना लाइक नॉटरडेम प्राइमरी स्कूल जाओगे सेंट एंड्रूज प्राइमरी स्कूल जाओगे और सेंट जोसेफ प्राइमरी स्कूल जाओगे पीसीआर से जाओगे वर्कशॉप में तुमको लीड मिल जाएगा फिर तुम्हें को खड़ा होकर बोलना पड़ेगा कि भूल जाते कुछ भी भूल जाते 10 दिन तक रिवर्स कर लिया एक मिनट की स्पीच
देखिए खत्म करने का
टीचर्स पूरा कुछ है क्या मैम हाँ एक पेपर है एक सेंटेंस मेमोराइज करो बोल
पहले रिहर्स करती हूँ फिर दूसरे दिन जाके मंदिर में टॉप
मैं एक दिन मंदिर में डांस संडे को मंदिर हिंदू मंदिर लास्ट टू लास्ट संडे था 18th ये कुछ महावीर जयंती थी ना वो लेट सेलिब्रेट कर रहे थे एक्चुअली थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा एक्टिविटी जिस दिन करना चाहिए था उसके एक दिन पहले किसी की डेथ हुई तो उन्हें डिले कर दिया हुआ तो बहुत तो तुम संडे को था तो वैसे भी तुम आते हैं और मैंने उस दिन नहीं वो नहीं पर वही फंक्शन के लिए था स्टॉप बीइंग हाँ नो
ऑप्शन खराब कर दी
option B
working.
What's your favorite Italian food?
Never.
Papadillo
Pasta. Never. Shredded. No. Oh.
What about
No.
और वो चिढ़ा था।
अरे मैंने पहले वो बेकार में पकड़ा था। बम्मा दी लोग का दी। अरे ना मैं कह रहा हूँ दी। वीडियो में ठीक है। बोला ओना बता दी उसको पकड़ी crocodile कहाँ पे आ गया?
लो बैटरी चार्जिंग चालू दिखा के नहीं चालू नहीं था चार्जिंग टिया चार्जिंग चालू नहीं था 10% यस इमान अरे आपको निकालने का हेल्प करो मुझे